Hi, my name is Kristen Quint, and my topic is abstinence-only sex education versus comprehensive sex education, or what I have been affectionately calling it, the fight for knowledge. Now, let's talk about the sides and their positions to this conflict. We will discuss abstinence-only sex education first. It teaches that sex before marriage is wrong, that carrying the pregnancy to term is the only way to go. It refuses to talk about sexual orientation, abortion, masturbation, and other controversial topics, if I could talk right. And only talks about contraceptives such as condoms only in terms of failure rates, which they make up anyway. Now, let's discuss comprehensive sex education. It teaches that sex is a natural, normal, and healthy part of life. It does discuss abstinence-only sex education as being the best way to avoid STDs and pregnancy. It includes factual, accurate information on the human anatomy, contraceptions, abortions, and more, and teaches women that they have a choice when it comes to their own bodies, not other people's bodies. Who is on either side of this conflict, you ask? Well, for abstinence-only sex education, it's typically conservative people, religious people, which typically Christians and Catholics, and even the government. For comprehensive sex education, it's scientific and medical institutions and a whopping 94% of adults U.S. citizens. A poll done in 2017 revealed that 93% of all U.S. citizens are in support of teaching comprehensive sex ed in schools. Here are the main conflicts I identified in abstinence-only sex education corner. I found that out of the two, are receiving government funding, for which the budget this year is $277 million. For which it replaces scientific fact with religion or religious views. It uses fear and shame tactics to get youth to obey, and in some places, typically in the South, it relies also on corporal punishment, such as hitting with rulers, or hitting in general, and actually like solitary confinement. It was found that 2 classes out of the 37 states to have it, only 2 classrooms were found to be based on fact. And it only has a proven 3% success rate. For comprehensive sex education, it is based on scientific, factual information and is not funded by the government at all. So, I propose that to solve these problems, that we do several things. We should give government funding to comprehensive sex education, as it has a proven higher success rate. Again, by giving money to only abstinence-only education, it blurs the line between church and state, and it would show that the government actually cares about the scientific community and the safety of our youth. We should also get rid of abstinence-only sex education altogether, as it only has, again, a 3% success rate, has strong religious tones, uses fear and shame tactics, and also vilifies the LGBT community and people of color. A smartphone app should be created with accurate, up-to-date information where anyone, regardless of age, sex, gender, and whatnot, can have access to it and information and look up information without fear of judgment. And sexual health apps have been proven to lead to positive behavioral changes and remove barriers, such as people being able to communicate better with their partners. Additionally, we should train parents to be more approachable and mentor youth about sex education in general. The parents should be working with the teachers to make sure their children are prepared for whatever comes their way. Also, it would strengthen the bond between parents and their children. The end. Yay! Okay, bye.